name is Tanya and I am currently doing Masters in Zoology second semester. As we all know, 25th April is World Malaria Day. World Malaria Day 2021 is unified and built on the Zero Malaria Starts With Me movement and the Draw the Line Against Malaria youth-focused campaign. So, this year's theme is Zero Malaria, Draw the Line Against Malaria. Will explore and connect malaria elimination and malaria in high burden settings. Thank you.
World Malaria Day was established in May 2007 to educate about malaria on a global scale. On World Malaria Day, we mark the successes in the fight against malaria, highlight the responsibility we all must ensure within a generation, and urge leaders to step up and get us one step closer to a malaria-free world.
Among all the communicable diseases, malaria is the third largest killer of children between the ages of 1 month and 5 years, following pneumonia and diarrhea.
On the World Malaria Day 2021, I want to say that malaria is uncommon in temperate climates but still common in tropical and subtropical countries. Every year, near about 290 million people infected with malaria and about 4 lakh people die of the disease. Thank you.
Over the past 2 decades, we have made great progress in the malaria fight, saving more than 7 million lives and preventing over 1 billion malaria cases.
I just want to say malaria exists in more than 100 countries and about 9 lakh people die from this disease every year.
As we all know, 25th April has been observed as World Malaria Day. So this year the theme is Zero Malaria. In this I want to share my views that a vaccine has been developed by GlaxoSmithKline. This vaccine has been seen that provided protection against the Plasmodium falciparum in the young children.
It is a life-threatening disease. It is typically transmitted through the bite of an infected female Anopheles mosquito. This mosquito contains the Plasmodium parasite. When this mosquito bites you, the parasites get released into your bloodstream.
Malaria is a life-threatening disease. It is typically transmitted through the female Anopheles mosquito. The infected mosquito carries the Plasmodium parasite. As the infected female mosquito bites human beings, the parasites in the form of sporozoites enters into the bloodstream. Once the parasite enters into the host's body, it first attacks the liver cells where it undergoes maturation. From there, it enters into the red blood cells and infect the red blood cells, continuously infecting the red blood cells and resulting in chills and fever-like symptoms in a cycle for 2 to 3 days.
Other modes of transmission of malaria. Number 1, from mother to the unborn child. Number 2, via blood transfusion. Number 3, by sharing the needles that are used to inject drugs. Thank you so much.
Malaria preys upon the vulnerable children under 5 years of age, the poorest and the most marginalized pregnant women and their unborn children.
Children aged under 5 years are the most vulnerable group affected by malaria. Every 2 minutes, a child dies of malaria. People who have malaria usually feel very sick with high fever and shaking chills.
Signs and symptoms of malaria include fever, chills, headache, nausea and vomiting, cough, fatigue, abdominal pain, muscle and joint pain, rapid heart rate, and rapid breathing.
Malaria signs and symptoms typically begin within a few weeks after being bitten by an infected mosquito. However, some types of malaria parasite can lie dormant in your body for up to a year.
Malaria deaths are usually related to one or more serious complications. It includes cerebral malaria, organ failure, anemia, low blood sugar level, and breathing problems. Thank you.
The symptoms of malaria typically develop within 10 days to 4 weeks following the infection, but in some cases, symptoms may not develop for months. Some malarial parasites can enter the body but will be dormant for the long period of time.
Apply insect repellent to skin. Use an insect repellent registered with the Environment Protection Agency on any exposed skin.
There are more people dying of malaria than any specific cancer. So, remove stagnant water and make your environment clean and green. Thank you.
We remember, don't go to the bed with the malaria mosquito, sleep under a net and keep prepare it and tuck it in. So be sure that no mosquito is waiting for you. Fight the peril beside these lines. Thank you.
Malaria during pregnancy contributes to the death of mothers and infants, with an approximate tally of 10,000 women and 2 lakh infants who are under 1 year of age. Sleeping under insecticide-treated bed nets is one of the most common and effective way to prevent the malaria infection. In the last 10 years, UNICEF has procured and contributed approximately 268 million insecticide-treated bed nets across the 30 countries worldwide.
Hey, good morning. I'm Gitika from BSc 1. Protective cloths, bed nets, and insecticides can be used while traveling. You can use preventive medicines during, before, and after the trip to high-risk areas. Nowadays, malarial parasites are growing resistant to the most commonly used drugs to treat this disease.
These include repellents that contain DEET, IRF 3535, pyrethridine, oil of lemon eucalyptus that is OLE, and paramenthrin 3-8-diol that is PMD and 3-endocannabinol. Do not use spray repellents directly on your face. Also, do not use these repellents that contain DOLE and PMD on the children under the age 3.
Many clinical trials have taken place which tells us that our vaccines prevent 4 of 10 malarial cases and 3 of 10 severe cases. Thank you.
To reduce malaria infections, World Health Programs distribute preventive drugs and insecticide-treated bed nets to protect people from mosquito bites. A partially effective vaccine is being piloted in a few African countries, but there is no vaccine for the travelers. Thank you and have a good day.